NATO is expanding its network of command centers in Eastern Europe, all in preparation against a possible Russian aggression over the escalating conflict in eastern Ukraine. And NATO defense ministers have signed off on strengthening forces in Eastern Europe. CCTV's Sandra Gathmann reports from Brussels, where the NATO meeting has been taking place.
Firm steps were taken on Thursday by NATO countries to set up a so-called spearhead force, a 5,000-strong military unit equipped to respond quickly to any threat from Russia, operating from several bases in Baltic states, Poland, Romania, and Bulgaria.
Germany will play a very appropriate role in it. The decisions of today are not just so that NATO will be more flexible, faster, and stronger in its response. It is important for the internal strength of NATO.
NATO has already beefed up its presence in Europe since military tensions began flaring with Russia over Ukraine. The alliance has increased its air surveillance and conducted more than 200 exercises in Eastern Europe during the last year alone. But fresh advances by pro-Russian rebels in East Ukraine have led to new calls from President Petro Poroshenko for NATO allies to send weapons to Kiev's struggling forces. So far, the U.S. has been alone in contemplating the option. European Union countries like Germany, France, and Italy have openly opposed any military escalation.
I think there's a concern that by doing so, the Russians will increase their offensives against Ukraine. They'll use it as a pretext to possibly take more of Ukraine's territory.
Russian advances have been a top concern for neighboring countries like Georgia, a country NATO has been cozying up to.
NATO is also concerned about Russia's presence in southern regions of Georgia. It's why they've decided to set up a military training camp there and accelerate the talks to make Georgia a member of NATO.
Britain, France, and Germany say they will be among the framework nations that will take turn leading the new rapid reaction force. Spain, Italy, and Poland may also take on leadership roles. Sandra Gathmann, CCTV, Brussels.